Dr. Daniel, can you please tell us, you are a professor at Carleton, and what exactly is your focus of teaching, and what is your research on?
I'm a developmental psychologist, so I teach child psychology, and I'm very interested in normal development and when things can go wrong in development, and how to prevent that from happening. So I'm a researcher who looks at primary prevention programs, and specifically I work in bullying and social aggression in those groups.
And you also are heading the anti-bullying organization here in Ottawa.
I set up and organized the anti-bullying coalition in Ottawa, and it's currently not operating, but we did do a lot of work in terms of raising awareness, getting a bully-free week set up in Ottawa each year, and getting the support from the city.
And can you give me the definition of cyberbullying, please?
Yes, bullying in general is the intent to cause harm on purpose, and we say any behavior, whether it's physical, social, verbal, psychological, where it occurs repeatedly over time, where there's a power difference between the two people. When it moves into cyberbullying, it's that same behavior, but when it's used in electronic medium, so that's text messaging, email, hurtful blogs, cell phone messages, anything that it uses electronic medium to perpetuate hurtful and mean behavior to others.
You know, you earlier said that you were involved more in research with girls on bullying, and I understand you had set up your work with the Girl Guides. What kind of work did you do with the Girl Guides of Canada on the issues of bullying?
With the Girl Guides of Canada, I developed a program called Girls United, which focuses on helping girls build positive, healthy relationships with each other, and also focuses on helping Girl Guide leaders learn how to structure their Girl Guide group meetings so that they are not in a situation where they're supporting bullying types of behavior. We developed about 25 different activities for girls to do that build positive relationships, and we have our own Girl Guide badge called Girls United. And I traveled back and forth across Canada and trained 1,000 Girl Guide trainers in Canada, who are then training 20,000 Girl Guide leaders. And we have an e-learning training program, so all Girl Guide leaders in Canada can train online.
I was a Girl Guide commissioner for very many years, so
oh, that's wonderful.
I'm very happy to hear that you are also involved with Girl Guides. You know, there are many young people who may be watching this YouTube. And what if somebody is being bullied? What is your message to them? How can they go out and reach out for help?
Yeah, I think the really important thing is to not think that you're alone. Oftentimes people who are targeted feel that they're alone because nobody has said anything or nobody has defended them, but often it's that other people are quite fearful and afraid for what might happen to them. And so it is really important to seek help, and I always say it's important to seek help early. Bullying by definition usually starts out as small little kinds of behaviors, and if no one does anything, then it tends to get bigger and more hurtful and more harmful. So a lot of times adults will say just ignore it and it will go away, but in actuality bullying gets worse if we just ignore it.
I was very interested in what you said earlier, that adults have said to you that when they were being bullied as children, they wish somebody had acknowledged their pain. And they were not looking to punish the bully, but they were looking that that someone had acknowledged their pain. I found that comment very interesting.
Yeah, and I think that's a really powerful thing that all kids can do. And I always say if you want to intervene and you want to help someone who's bullying, it's very important to keep yourself safe. But one of the things you can do is at some other place and time you can say, I saw what happened to you, I don't think that's okay, I know that's bullying and I don't approve of that. You can offer to do something with them at recess or at lunch hour. And that kind of support can be really important to someone who feels that they're alone and that everyone thinks that it's okay what's happening to them.
One of the themes throughout this presentation today was you're not looking for punitive measures, you're looking to stop the bullying. If someone has the tendency to write harmful messages or hurtful messages on the internet, what do you have to say to them?
Yeah, I say the most important thing is not to reward those people by looking and by passing the information on, by clicking the like button, by making comments. The best way to get those hurtful websites to stop is by not acknowledging them and not rewarding the person who's engaging in that behavior. We know that people who bully, if it's cyber or in person, are really interested in other people thinking they're really cool, thinking they have lots of power and status. And if we can take that away, if bystanders can take away some of the power by not supporting it, that can go a long way to stopping those behaviors.
Thank you very much. We
Thank you.
appreciate you.